farm, long ago, a mama duck sat on her nest.
How long I must wait for my babies to hatch? I have to sit here all alone, and no one comes to visit me.
She said. But what could she do? A mama duck must keep her eggs warm till they hatch. At last, the eggs began to crack. Wow, finally! One by one, the yellow ducklings stepped out of their shells. They shook their little wings and said,
"Creak, creak, creak, creak! Wow! Look at all of you! Oh, so cute!"
said Mama Duck with all of joy. Then Mama Duck said,
"Come and line up. We will go to the river for your first swim."
Then she counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, darling! I should have 6 ducklings.
But one big egg was still on the nest.
Oh, wow! It looks like that big egg needs more time.
Then Mama Duck had to go sitting on her nest again and wait some more.
The next day, the big egg started to hatch. Out came a baby boy bird, but if one might say so, it was odd-looking thing. The bird was much bigger than the others. He was not yellow at all, but he was dark gray from his head to his feet, and he walked with a funny wobble. One of the yellow ducklings pointed.
What is that? He cannot be one of us. I have never seen such an ugly duckling,
sighed another.
How can you such a thing?
Sighed Mama Duck in a strange voice.
You are my only old. Your brother has from the very same next as you did. Now lean up. We will go to the lake for your very first swim.
Yet the other ducklings squeaked.
Ugly, ugly, ugly.
The ugly duckling did not know why the other ducklings were yellow at him. He took this spot in the line.
Each yellow duck jumped in the river and swam behind Mama Duck. When his turn came, the ugly duckling jumped in and started paddling too.
"Oh, at least he can swim,"
Mama Duck said to herself. When they left the water and started to play, the ugly duckling tried to play with his brother and sisters too. But they yelled,
"Go away! We will not play with you! You are ugly and you walk weird too."
When Mama Duck was close by, she would not let them talk in this way.
"Be nice."
She would scold, but she was not always close by.
One day, one of the yellow ducklings said to the ugly duckling, "You know what? You will do us a big favor if you just went away from here." All of them start to cry. "Get out! Get out! Get out!" "Why won't they let me stay here?" said the ugly duckling. He hung his head down low. They are right. I should go." That night, the ugly duckling flew over the farmyard fence. He flew till he landed on the other side of the lake. There he met 2 grown-up ducks. "Can I stay here for a while?" said the ugly duckling. "I have nowhere else to be." "What do we care?" said one of the ducks. "Just don't get in our way." Woof, woof! Suddenly, a big hungry duck came tearing by, chasing the 2 ducks. They quickly flew up in the air, and their feathers fell down on the ground. The poor ugly duckling just froze in fear. The dog sniffed and sniffed the ugly duckling, then turned away. "I'm too ugly," even for the big hungry dog to want, said the ugly duckling, with his head hung low.
The sky turned dark. Crack! A bolt of lightning. Then a big storm came, with heavy rain pouring down from the sky. In this moment, the ugly duckling was shocked through and through. Then cold wind started blowing. Purr, he said. He put his wings quite close to his chest. If only there was a place I could get hurt. All at once, a tiny light lit far off in the woods. Could it be someone hurt? He flew to the door. What? Said the ugly duckling. The door of the hut creaked open.
What is all this noise?
Said an old woman, looking right and left. Her eyes were not that good. Then she looked down.
Look at that. It is a duck.
She picked up the ugly duckling and dropped him inside her hut.
You can stay here, but only if you like egg.
She sighed.
A tomcat and hen grabbed out the ugly duckling. Who do you think you are coming in here and taking up room by the fire? Sighed the tomcat. Squawk! Sighed the hen. I don't need anyone else here in this hut laying eggs. Don't worry about that, sighed the ugly duckling. I am a white duck. Then why are you still here? Sighed the tomcat. Did you not hear what the old woman said? Get out of here, pretender! Clucked the hen. Get out, hissed the tomcat. The door was still a bit open, so our poor ugly duckling slipped out there and back into the straw. No one ever wants me, sighed the ugly duckling, with a tear in his eyes.
The storm ended. Soon he found a new lake. Looking into the water, the ugly duckling saw the reflection of a large white bird flying. He looked overhead and could not believe what he saw. There above him were the most beautiful bird he had ever seen. The most beautiful bird ever seen. Their long white bodies and slender necks seemed to just glide through to the sky. He watched until the very last bird had wings, its wide out of view. He stayed at the lake all by himself, and the time passed. The leaves of the trees turned deep, red and cold, and then the leaves fell cold. Around cold, winter came, setting a blanket of white snow all over. The cold wind and the dark clouds made the ugly duckling feel even more sad. He had to go into the cold lake to fish, but it was getting harder to swim. The lake was turning to ice. One day, it is all he could do was to paddle the water to keep it from freezing around him and trapping him in the lake. I'm so tired, he sighed. Fighting with all his might, the ice got thicker and drew closer to him. In a moment, two giant hands swept him out. You're poor thing, sighed a farmer. He held the ugly duckling close to his thick wool jacket and took the bird to his home.
Never was a warm fireplace more welcome. For the rest of the winter, the farmer took care of the ugly duckling. Then spring came. Tips of green covered the trees. Short, bright flowers popped up from the ground. "It's time for you to go to the lake to swim again, as you were born to do," said the farmer. He took the duckling back to the lake where he had found him and set him with care on the water. "Gosh, I feel strong," said the young bird, flapping his wings. "Why, I never felt as strong as I do right now." He heard quiet splashing sounds behind him and turned around. A flock of those same beautiful birds he had seen in the sky before landed behind him on the water. "Don't worry," he said to them, holding out one wing. "I will go now. I will not make trouble for you." A big fat tear rolled down his cheek. He turned to go away. When he opened his eyes, he saw a reflection in the water of one of those beautiful white birds. Why was it so close to him? He jumped back, and the reflection jumped back too. "What is this?" he said. He stretched his neck, and the reflection of the beautiful bird stretched its neck too. "Why are you going so soon?" said one of the beautiful birds. "Stay here with us," said another. "We will be great friends."
Then the bird who used to be the ugly duckling knew what had happened. He was no longer an ugly gray bird that wobbled when it walked. At one moment, all the swans flapped their wings and took off into the sky. "Come with us," one called back. "Take the lead." So he flapped his wings fast and took his place in front of the whole flock. All his new friends flapped their wings behind him. "Say," he said, gliding and dipping through the sky as he span on. "Who's an ugly duckling now? Surely not I."